Hello Gemini! Thank you very much for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Thelema Tarot by Renata Lechner. For the supportive oracle cards, the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, illustrated by Jessie Reish. Excuse me. Alright, already shuffled. Let's see what we got. 1, 2... Alright, you got the Knight of Cups. I feel like this is your motivator. You're trying to pull something more that you love into the situation, or you're heading towards love. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's put some of these cards out. Something about love being a motivator. That's where that's heading for me. And I feel like to attain that goal, this is going to help. Maybe a rough road, just to be fair. You want more, like whatever the situation is, you're not completely happy with it. The situation itself you're not happy with. Okay. Let's see what's going on. I feel that that energy is going to make more sense the farther we go, so let's find out. You got these three cards, which are very interesting as a triple. Like this is what you're going through when you come into this situation. This situation may be short-lived, just to be fair. It feels like it's fairly new. Feels like it's fairly new. I'm getting... You're trying to make friends. You're having a hard time doing that. But at the very least, you're doing your best to be consistent. So whatever you're actually doing, whether it's a job, if it's like a new family in the sense of like maybe you're dating somebody, or it's a new situation where you have some more new friends around you, new coworkers, new friends, something like that, where it's definitely like a new environment type feel. I feel like you're having a hard time making friends. You're having a hard time making connections. But you're definitely doing what's expected. Like if it's a work situation, you're staying consistent. You're doing what you need to do. You're making sure things are done. If it's a family or friend situation, you're trying to be outgoing. You're trying to keep engaged in the situation. I feel like you're involved. I feel like you're rooted in it right off the bat. But I just feel like the connections with other people is not happening. It just doesn't seem to be happening. And I feel like that's very strenuous. You're seeing, you got the Aphrodite's love spell here. You're trying to be optimistic. Thinking maybe it just takes a little while. Maybe it's just going to be a bit before it happens. But I do feel like the Ten of Swords is saying you're very unhappy because the connections are not there. It's just not happening. The situation itself, I do feel like you like. It's just the fact that those connections are not happening. At least not what you're looking for is happening. Now, the World card is here saying this is a whole new situation to you. A whole new situation. So if this is hitting, this is a whole new situation when it comes in. This is definitely in the past. So it could be denoting a situation that when you got into it, you wanted to make friends, you tried to make friends, you tried to make acquaintances, connections, and it just was not happening. And it just seemed to be one of those things that just became routine. I don't even know if it really happened after the fact. We'll keep going, but when this situation started, it just did not click in the way you wanted it to click in. No, I still feel like if this situation started that way, it doesn't seem like it's gotten much better. I feel like you may be talking to people, maybe you've made some friends, maybe some connections, but there's nothing connecting the way you want it to. I see the Hermit with the Temperance. You're doing a lot of introspection. You're thinking things through. You're as patient as you can be. I'm getting you're very patient, but the Ace of Swords here is telling me you're trying to go forward again. You're trying to establish some connections. You're trying to do what you need to do. You're trying to move forward or progress some situations or connections you already have. I feel like you're looking for answers, trying to figure out what you need to do next, trying to be as patient as possible. It's almost like you're forced into being patient because you're putting out this Ace of Swords, trying to get things going, trying to get communication going, trying to connect with people. I just don't feel it really working still. But I do see the Hierophant in the center here where, as opposed to before, I feel like people are entertaining you more or considering you more. I just still don't feel it being what you want it to. Even if it's better than what it was, it's still not enough. You're not satisfied with it, is what I'm getting. That's okay. Good. I don't like how it feels because I feel like this is causing you to really wonder if you fit here. I feel like that thought is starting to flow in, kind of like, should I even be here? Like, am I supposed to be here even? Like, I thought I fit here, but it's just not clicking in this respect. The other side, I noticed in the beginning and I noticed it now, this is the only thing on the other side. Opportunities, possibilities, but destiny. Like, I still feel like something is yet to change. It's almost like you walked into this situation a while ago. With the World card, you walked into it a while ago, I feel. Maybe it's fairly new, but I feel like fairly new could be this year is kind of what I'm looking, but it could be even before that. But I feel like to you it's kind of like, all right, I've been in this for months, even if it was earlier this year. I've been in this for months. But your opportunity is still yet to show up. Your connection is still yet to show up. Whatever it is, be it work, a new family because you're dating somebody, be it a new friendship due to some other reason for that. Maybe it's a neighborhood friendship. Maybe you moved into a new area, something like that. Your opportunity still has yet to show up. But I'm getting, though, that they're there. It is there. It just has yet to show up. The Destiny card with that Seven of Cups makes me feel like it has yet to show up. So when we come forward to the next, it does show up. It's just, however long you've been in this situation so far, it's a little longer than that. So it's July. Say you started in this situation in March. It's been 4 months. I would say it'd be 5 to 6 months at least before you're going to see a turnaround. If you've been in this for a year and a half, the situation, it's going to be a little bit longer than a year and a half before this turns around. Maybe 2 years. Your opportunity has yet to show itself. Because I feel like that's how this is balancing out. Because you got home safe protection, the Tower card is on your side, and the Death card is in the actual situation. A lot of you, I feel like this, whatever it is you're a part of, the Tower card hits and it ends. Your connection to it is no longer there. I feel like a lot of you, that's what's going to happen. And you're going to go on to something else because you're forced to. The Tower card is telling me you're not looking to, but you've been removed from the situation. The Tower card is telling me this is not elective to you. It just happens and you're out. Thus, your connection with the situation is the Death card. So my safe home protection is telling me you're okay. You're okay. You're going to make it. You'll be all right. But I feel like that's going to be how this ends. For very few of you, I'll entertain this thought because it is coming in that work, career, or work, friendships, even a family situation, somebody else is coming in later on, like in that time frame I gave you before. Somebody else is coming in and they're that connection you're looking for. Because I'm seeing all these possibilities as yet to arrive. The possibility that has yet to arrive might be that this ends, and then you go towards that possibility. For others of you, somebody else is being added to the situation, and that's what makes the situation what you want it to be. I'm getting the Tower card either way. So whichever way this goes, you're not expecting it. You're shocked. If somebody shows up, a friendship or whatever, it comes right out of the blue in your opinion, and you do not see it coming, you're shocked. And it may be a shock that results in them showing up in some respect. For example, if you're dating somebody, it's a family connection, you're not finding anybody you really connect with, then somebody else who isn't living locally, or somebody who is dating somebody else in that same family shows up. Maybe there's an unexpected breakup and then somebody else shows up. It could be something like that. You're not expecting it either way. Whatever way this ends, I feel like you're not expecting it. Whatever way it goes into the next phase. But I feel like the biggest thing, if this is really hitting, for example, if you started in March, it'll probably be, was that 4 months ago? 5-6 months from now is December, January? Maybe December, January before this happens. Because it feels like however long you've been in, it's a little bit longer than that before you move on to the next phase. Alright, I think we got it. Alright, I'm going to let that be there. I'm going to put this on my channel, of course. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.